Coming out to Hidden Falls without brakes is a horrible idea. Yeah. That, my friend, is what you call a rear differential blown. So, welcome to Shenanigans. where we break it and then fix it.
That's rolling. Are you okay, bro?
It's already been carnage this morning. They blew a belt, smoked the belt earlier, got him back on the, put back together and getting him back on the trails, and yeah.
Dude,
right
what's your car's name?
This is a Polaris General.
But you didn't have a name for it,
We don't technically have a name for it yet. We have contemplated on many names like Carnage and Rolled Over Again, and we haven't found a proper name for it yet.
Dude, all right, when are we going out, man? I'm ready.
We're gonna get packed up here pretty quick and get going. So
all right.
Zach's gonna be showing up here in the next hour and a half or so, and we're gonna be having a good day ahead of us.
Let's do it.
So part of coming out to the rock park, crawling park, we got to do some adjustments. So we have a setup on this buggy. It's either mudding or rock crawling. Last weekend we were mudding with it. You can see from the resonance of the mud that we still have on it. But now we're out here rock crawling, so we have to be versatile between rock crawling and mudding. So we had to change out tires. Last weekend we had the monster 42-inch mud tires, paddle wheels on it. But when we do that, we tighten down the suspension. When we're mudding, we don't want the suspension to flex. We want it to stay down tight, so that when we go in the mud holes, the wheels can hit the bottom and have something to grab onto. If you flex and stuff like that, it just doesn't have the greater traction. So what we've got to do now is we got to take these springs, as you can see on these coils right here, they're tightened down all the way. So we have our tender springs are super tight because our adjustments all the way down from the very top, and allows us to keep this whole front end pushed down quite a bit. So what we're now going to do is we're going to loosen this up, and we're going to take it all the way to the top, get most of the plane here so this thing can actually move around. Another thing we want to avoid too is when you have the spring compressed all the way down like this and this wheel comes off the ground really quick, you're going to hear that shock pop, and you keep doing that, you're going to blow these shocks out really quick. So we want to reduce the shock popping effect out of these things, and you can do that by taking the tension off of it. And we'll also turn our adjusters on our reservoirs all the way down to the lowest setting as well, so that way we can get a lot smoother ride. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to break these lock collars loose and then adjust these guys all the way up. A lot of people don't like these high lift jacks because they're dangerous. They're really dangerous. They can slip out from underneath. They can slip off the vehicle. These things, if you don't take control of them, they'll pop you up, hit you in the face. A lot of people don't like to use them, but in an off-road world, they're necessary, especially when you have a vehicle this big. There's not a 4 jack in the world that's going to pick this thing up. Now we gotta go find a tape measure. So we don't have a tape measure. So 1 inch is like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we need 2 inches, so double that, right? But you know, my dad always taught me from this knuckle to this knuckle is supposed to be 1 inch. I never really measured it, but you know, you're supposed to trust your parents, right? Yeah, we're about 2 inches. Looks good to me. Like I said, we're in the field doing some repairs, so it looks good from my point of view. It's good enough sometimes.
We don't wait till Christmas?
No, I was adjusting my shocks.
Oh, it says 36 now.
I have no brakes, so it's gonna be a fun ride.
Why don't you have brakes?
Because I haven't good time this week to leave my brakes.
Well, how are you gonna stop?
I don't need to stop. Stop.
Slow and easy. Because that Christopher doesn't do anything slow and easy.
No, see? She learns. She knows. Baby back. We're gonna head back up to camp. So this is where we started at this morning. So front right corner off this machine end. I was pretty much right here, and I floored it and flew off the top. Down at the bottom is where I found the boulder and ripped the wheel off.
Are we gonna do it again this weekend?
No.
Nah.
We learned our lesson the first time. He just broke.
He just broke his car?
Sounded like he broke. Maybe not.
We're going out here. You're kidding me.
I have no brakes, so it's gonna be a fun ride.
Why don't you have that?
Because I didn't get time this week to bleed. Really gotta get the brakes worked on. I like going down these big hills without the brakes. Oh, all the way to the floor, no brakes. Definitely gotta address the brake issue. The reason that this climb is so difficult compared to a lot of the other climbs around here is because it's step, 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 step. So everywhere there's a step, it's almost the exact same wheel base. I ain't never seen a side-by-side go up it that easy. Look who's coming to join us. That's Zach. We were just heading back to camp to come find you.
You're not going up?
I love your shades, man. That, my friend, is what you call a rear differential blown.
Hey, we didn't shim it.
Coming out to Hidden Falls without brakes is a horrible idea. I had to rebuild the front passenger caliper the last time, before we went riding last time, river run. And we thought we bled the brakes well enough to for them to be good, but they were not good enough. And here we are having to do it again. Hopefully this time it'll bleed. I think my master cylinder is actually going out. I hope that's not the case, but I think that's what's going on. There we go. Now we got pressure up. So the problem is on these front calipers, when you put portals on, the brake calipers go from the front of they're normally up here on the front, and you have to rotate them to the back here for the proper brackets to work. Problem is, when I did this originally, it was a garage doing at late at night, and I didn't swap the calipers. You're supposed to swap the calipers from one side to the other, so that way your bleeders are on top where they belong.
Gotcha.
So I've just been lazy and keep forgetting about swapping them and doing it so that we can actually get proper brakes. We might be doing that tonight, see how things go. So, it'd only take, well, I could probably do it without even taking the tires off, honestly. Okay, so that's where we're heading to. Meet you at the top.
Alright, we'll see you there.
Nice. Well, we got tired of waiting, so we're going down Greenmo, or Greenmo.
Either way, we'll meet up in the middle, right?
I figured we go down and meet up and turn around.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds like a plan.
Easy on that ankle. It's gonna feel really weird here in about 10 seconds, okay? I think something just broke.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna move again.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I think something just broke.
I heard it. I heard it.
Huh?
I don't know what.
That's a problem.
You're up against the... Hold on real quick. Yeah, I think we can go to this side. Wyatt, come stand right here. Hold on.
Yep.
Now something broke.
Well, that did it. I'm broke.
No.
What happened? How did you take it?
I was trying to get around this tree up here and it just snapped off. The ball joints fell. Not good. Not good at all. This is a horrible spot to be.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, that's 100-foot downhill. And, well, you can see what's ahead of us, or behind us.
Yeah.
You think if we pull it back just a little bit, we...
We'll ride with him back to camp, get all my tools, and then I'll be back.
Steaks and some hot dogs while we're fixing that.
Okay.
You guys hungry?
Yeah.
You guys are? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I might do that. I'm serious. I got a barbecue grill. I got 3 big old ribeyes and some hot
Nice.
dogs.
Okay.
Nice.
And we'll while he's doing his magic, we'll get the grill on. And it runs on propane, so I'll just hook it to my truck.
Yeah.
The Ranger pulled up behind us with his red and blues on. He needs to be in the seat. There is no seat. Well, here we are, middle of the night. Well, I guess it's only what, 6 o'clock or so. Chris broke it again. Kind of upset because I didn't full send it.
You didn't even full send it, you broke.
Yeah, that's a very disappointing break.
Because it's a high lift jack. And...
For those that don't know, it's a pretty wild ride all the way down.
You always say that after you break something.
Hey, at least we had a park road last time to park it up, back it up onto.
Yeah. This time we got a few obstacles. But we have is there a winch on the XJ?
No, but Zach's coming back.
Okay.
Chris comes prepared. just not in the buggy itself.
Well, he's got to come prepared because he's got a buggy.
Hey, you know what? I got no room to talk, bro. I made an obstacle today that you didn't.
Which one? Oh, you did. You did, and you didn't brake on it. And you didn't brake on it. All right, bet I'll give you that. You win.
So we got the tire off so that way we got to take all the suspension off because we can't drag it down here with this. It'll catch on everything. It'll.
Hey, you break something on it, you're gonna start naming shit after you.
Actually, my left split.
That's what named the shop.
Got to take everything off so that way we can drag it down the hill. It'll drag a lot better without suspension parts on it.
Oh yeah, no, that's the ones.
And we won't tear up more stuff.
Yeah.
As of right now, we just got 2 broken ball joints. The axle can go back together. It's not broken. It's just popped out of the axle. That can be cleaned up. You know, so once we get all these parts off of here, we got our portal box and our rotor here and part of our axle in the portal box. We're gonna take apart the brake caliper right now and get the brake caliper off here so we don't damage the brakes. They don't work anyway, so I just cut it off. So, welcome to Shenanigans. where
we named it this way.
Where we break it and then fix it.
I mean, that might be
this?
your braking problem too. You ain't got no pad left.
Oh, well, you know. Who needs pads? You hammer that. So what we're doing here is we still need to use the brakes to stop the vehicle when we're pulling it down. So we're putting something in between the pads so keep them from collapsing all the way and blowing out our cylinders. So now we're going to take this and zip tie it up.
Let's pad up out of the way.
I'll just go up to that right here.
To me.
Not the easiest thing to hold. All right, so now we got to take the shock off. Ratchet, there it is. As soon as we get the shock off and take the A-arms off, and then we should be good to go again. Well, I said good to go. We should be good to go down the hill. A-arms off. Axles come out. Tie rod off. Or A-arm to come off. Tricks of the trade. When you're broke down enough in the field, you understand how to use certain tools to your advantage. I'm gonna be covered in grease when this is done because everything down here is covered in grease. Yep, I knew this one's gonna be a booger to get out.
Is it?
Problem is this bolt bent.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So it's gonna be a booger to get out of there. Got it. Washer and nut.
Right here. You need your ball joint boot?
You know, that might be a good thing to put on the shelf for,
extra.
He did it again. Lower A-arm off. All right. Tire, A-arms, parts, tools. Time to drag this bitch down the hill.
Now comes the fun part.
Well, no, we just gotta wait for food now.
You gotta wait for food.
pull up on the buggy and see if we can keep the front end from crashing into the ground. It's just going to be an adjustment of it.
Hey, all you need is just enough to keep it off the ground, right?
Somebody screamed said it didn't help.
He told us guys to go up and pull off the road a little bit.
Yeah, she said pull off the road just a little bit.
No, okay, I went a little bit over and then I started sliding and then I was like, okay, I gotta back up.
In a hole.
And then I backed
You didn't
up.
say you're on the side of a mountain.
I didn't know the back came around.
Hey, next time I ask if you're about to fall off a side of a mountain, the answer should have been yes.
Hey, at least I didn't break something.
Hey. The recovery is not done yet.
Yay.
The recovery is not done yet.
Yeah, give me some of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we pulling him from there?
That's why there's that company.
That is not how we use podcast. That's fine, right?
I'm gonna go on the shop track and linebacker.
That's not how we.
No, that is not how we use podcast. I was thinking if you pulled it that way just a little bit, it would pull away from that road.
Key out of it.
Because the battery died.
He got it out of it.
Go forward. There you go. You're good now. It's that left-hand turn stuff is going to kill us. Keep going. So it's going to get sketchy down here in this hill. We got one big hill that we got to take, and that's right. We're coming up to it.
That's rolling.